Let's be honest, Prodigy has a Magicoin problem. Right now, if you're a free player, you're basically just playing a demo while everyone else is playing the full game. Now, I won't go over the entire situation. There's a lot of other videos on YouTube that already cover most of this stuff, but I'll give you a brief overview. So right now in Prodigy, there is just not much you can do as a non-member. Magicoin controls the game basically, and this pay-to-win system makes it so that if you don't have membership, you basically can't even do anything, like evolving pets or now even catching pets, I believe. Many other things like gear and a lot of not just evolving pets, just like rarer pets in general are locked behind the Magicoin paywall, so that it just makes it so that non-members, they just cannot get anything without paying to win. As you can probably tell, the Magicoin amount given to non-members is just way too little right now. But I do have a solution for this, and that's what I'm going to be explaining in this video. To backtrack a little, Prodigy added Magicoin along with the treasure track, and in the beginning, non-members got a fair amount, not that much. At the time, evolving wasn't that expensive, so it was a fair amount for the time. But as evolving and stuff started getting more expensive, the Magicoin never scaled, and as if right now, it's getting even more concerning. So taking a look at Prodigy, we can see that treasure track for non-members, this current treasure track has a whopping 0 Magicoins for non-members. Yeah, you heard that. Non-members are getting 0 Magicoins in this current treasure track, and I just find that completely absurd. How can you give the people not paying literally nothing? It's completely insane. You might be thinking, oh, what about the free rewards? Won't that add up to around 150 Magicoins a month? Well, yes, but that's still not a lot. Now, before I go into the numbers specifically, we're going to take a quick look at evolving prices, just to put in perspective how absurd this actually is. Let's take evolving for example. We want to evolve this cloud caller into the cloud creator. Cloud creator is a good pet, solid pet to get. That's going to cost us 120 Magicoins, which is almost an entire month's budget. And this is putting in perspective that this is not a rare pet, and Magicoin price is only increased with the rarity of the pet. That is completely absurd. Non-members have to wait almost an entire month just to get a pet that's not even that good. What's arguably even worse than the evolving price is the shop. Looking at the shop, the prices are absolutely insane. Obviously, customization and personalization are big parts of any sort of game, and there should be no reason why a non-member has to wait 5 real-life months to buy one singular outfit. That's just one of the many examples on this shop that is insanely overpriced. It's listed as a non-member item. Nobody is saving 5 months to get this. That's so unrewarding for players, and it really doesn't encourage them to do any math. It might just encourage them to log in, but to do any battles, it's just unrewarding. That's why I actually think the treasure track was a solid idea. In the beginning, you did battles, and judging on how much of specific things you got, how many spells you casted, how many questions you answered, you would get treasure track points, and obviously, yeah, you could claim Magicoins. But that's the thing, now you can't, and that's just quite insane, and it's really bugging me. Now we're gonna take a look at the numbers. Starting off with the non-members, yeah, we're sitting at a whopping 150 Magicoins a month. That is insanely little. Going up to the core membership, we get a solid 350 Magicoins from the treasure track alone, and paired up with the daily rewards, we'll end up with a grand total of 500 Magicoins a month. Not bad, but I feel like for something you pay for, it should be a little bit higher. For plus, you get you end up with 870 Magicoins, which is continuing along the same path, getting an extra 370 Magicoins per month. And this is where it gets insane. You go from 870 to practically double with Ultra membership, landing you at a whopping 1750 Magicoins. This is why Prodigy is pay to win. clearly the more you pay, the more you'll get, and the scaling is absolutely horrible. And that is why my solution to fix Magicoins is to just fix the scaling. It's that simple. Now first, let me explain what is wrong with removing Magicoins entirely. Many people want to do this, and it does sound like a good solution on the surface. You would completely get rid of the paywall, and Prodigy memberships would return to how they were like before, allowing people to just equip certain things, rescue certain pets, and yeah. But it just wouldn't be fair at all for the members who already paid. The people who have already spent so much Magicoin on Ultra membership would just feel completely dissatisfied. Now that all of that stuff has gone to waste, and they've spent literally hundreds of dollars for nothing. So while removing Magicoins entirely may be a good idea for the non-members, it just wouldn't be a good solution overall. Not for Prodigy, not for the members, and it's really just the self-centered side of thinking. Now let me walk you through my plan on how to fix the scaling for Magicoin so that it'll be better for the entire community and make Prodigy an enjoyable game again while not taking away Prodigy's way of making money. Basically what I want to do is buff the amount of Magicoins you get as a non-member, a core member, and a plus member. You'll see why this solution does not include Ultra membership in a moment. Starting at non-member, we're going to bump up our Magicoin amount from 150 all the way to 450 Magicoins per month. Now this gives you an extra 300 Magicoins, so it provides a baseline, and it actually allows the non-members to participate in basically anything. 450 Magicoins, well, it's not that much, but it'll get you things. It'll get you it'll make the game at least fair to play for people who don't want to pay. Now for core members, we are going to buff 500 Magicoins to 900. It increases the thing by almost 100%, and it gives a good steady increase from the base amount of Magicoins you get as a non-member. For plus, we're increasing the 870 Magicoins to 1350. It maintains a consistent amount of Magicoins jump from between the tiers, and overall makes it a tier that's actually worth getting. Finally, we're leaving Ultra membership the same. This is really important. The thing with Prodigy as of right now is that it makes it clear that if you get Ultra membership, you're insanely overpowered. We want membership to feel like more like fair tiers. It doesn't we want them to balance out. If you want more Magicoins, you get more tiers, and if you get it to the point where you feel like you have enough and it's like fair. You don't want a jump from one tier to another being literally double. It's just insane. Now looking back at this graph, you can see that it does make the game a lot more fair. You allow the non-members to at least get into the game with more Magicoins nearly as much as a current member, and you scale up the lower membership tiers as well, making Ultra seem less intimidating in terms of Magicoins gotten. As of right now, the core and plus tiers of membership aren't even worth it. It's clear that the jump between the plus and Ultra is just too big for them to be even worth it. It's not even comparable. What Prodigy was trying to do here is just encourage people to buy the Ultra membership, just to get a very overpowered boost in the Magicoins gotten. With our proposed solution, we still have an Ultra tier. You do get more Magicoins as an Ultra membership. It's just fair compared to the other tiers of membership, and it won't give you an overpowered amount relative to the other tiers. Now, will this fix Prodigy's pay to win entirely? No. There's still so many things in Prodigy, not even Magicoin related, that are locked behind a paywall, like member-only gear, member-only pets. But I think this is not a hard solution for Prodigy to do, and it just makes people want to play more. It'll let people do the treasure track, it'll make the treasure track rewarding, it'll actually get people to want to play the game, while also leaving space for Prodigy to keep making money. I get that while Prodigy doesn't want to listen to all solutions because most of them revolve around removing Magicoins entirely, which would make Prodigy definitely lose a lot of money, and that's why this solution is near perfect. It allows Prodigy to keep their membership tiers, Obviously, the higher membership tier is getting more magic coins, but it allows non-members and the lower tier members to still get into the game. Now, let me know what you think of my solution, and whether or not it should be implemented into Prodigy. But overall, whether they do it or not, I think it's fair to acknowledge that Prodigy definitely needs to change in terms of their pay to win. If they keep up the pace like this, I don't know if the game will be alive in a year or two. So with that, that's gonna do it for this video, and see you in the next one.